We can set the background after.
Yeah.
Cool. Max, what's going on?
Hey, dude.
Hey, bro.
We just did stand up again. It's been a minute since we've recorded just us, and also a minute since we've reviewed stand up clips.
It's also been a while since we've been doing an open mic together.
Yeah, that's true. Samson's been hitting it hard.
I've been going hard on my own.
I gotta give you the credit where it's due.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
He's been grinding, and because of that, he's earned a gig.
I earned a gig, and it's this week. It's in 3 days. It's on Friday, June 30th at Mad Sweet Brewing on Cole Road, and I'm going to be hosting You're Not As Funny As You Think You Are, which I'm, really trying to, I've always thought I was funnier than I thought I was.
Well, let's, what are you expecting?
I honestly I'm not sure what to expect. It's kind of like I've been trying to promote the ticket sales of it. Buy tickets.
May I take us back to, I believe one time you and I hosted a dodgeball thing.
Yeah. McCall Donnelly High School, the annual dodgeball game.
Yeah.
And annual end of the year dodgeball game, which was one of the most looked forward to events in McCall Donnelly, school culture and history.
Better been.
It's so fun, and it's got a good long line of funny people who have hosted it and been the hosts, and I think we did a really good job.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
I had a joke, I think, where I said, "Hey Samson, do you know why they
is this the moose one?
Why they say dodgeball when they start the game?"
Why?
I don't know. That was the joke. I worded it a little different, but that was I asked you a question and then you went, "I don't know what," and then I went, "I don't know either."
I think
that was that.
That's a good one. I think a golden moment of that whole ordeal was just the crowd work that we did with the other students, and just hopping up into the.
Really got up in their faces.
We got everyone into the game, and that's the fun thing about those small town community events is everyone's already really into it, and so it's even easier to get kind of a High School Musical everybody.
Yeah, and I don't know if it went well or not. I don't remember that well. I just remember that happened.
Oh yeah.
And
were you with us when we? No, that was me. Dressed up in cheerleader outfits for a pep rally. What'd you drop?
Oh yeah, I said you dropped something.
I dropped something.
Names.
Oh. Yeah. Fuck.
It's okay.
3 minutes.
You can just cut a name out.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying 3 minutes.
Oh, that was your...
I'm saying 3 minutes.
I thought you were going 3 minutes. Okay, we can just cut it here and just start over.
No, no. I'm just saying for myself, 3 minutes. Cut it. For the names. Believe them.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. So we hosted the thing. What are you expecting out of hosting? You're Not As Funny As You Think You Are. How's it gonna go in your head? We'll do a recap and see how it went outside of his head.
I mean, in my head, it goes magnificently. Everybody loves me. And
who's your greatest fan? What you get lifted with the crowad out of the building?
Stage dive off at the end, and everybody catches me, and then freaking Jennifer Aniston is standing at the door, and it's that was so funny.
Yeah.
I want you to be my sugar baby now.
Sure.
And then that's just me, dude. And all I do is I send fucking underwear pics to Jennifer Aniston for money. And that's how we fund our podcast. And that would be the dream.
Well, no one told you life was gonna be this way. Your life's a joke or broke. Your love life be a waste.
I remember.
It's like you're always stuck in second gear when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. I'll I'll be there for you. Anyways.
Oh my God, sorry. I don't know. I just think I think I'll do well. I think it'll be good. I think I have a good hosting energy. I think that like maybe hosting might be my thing, man. Like maybe like hosting shows is like something that I am good at. Maybe.
Like you think that, or you're just like maybe it will be.
Maybe it will be. Like I feel like I have good energy for it a little bit. But
yeah, definitely.
Like I feel like tonight. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like a lot of people that were at the bar made the turn towards the mic during my time.
The first comedian. Right.
Yep.
I get that.
So I think that's a good sign.
Here's the thing.
I
don't think that because that happened is the reason why I think you'd be good at this, because I think that happened because I think they were somewhat respectful.
Yeah, they were nice people.
But I do think you would be able to get the people to turn around, especially because I feel like you would take it personally if they didn't.
That's right.
And you would make a scene, and also I mean you've got enough. So I mean you're gonna open it and probably do some stand up a little bit,
material, do a couple
hype
jokes,
them up,
warm
say
up,
some
see what
things,
happens. Maybe like
bring people out in between, and
then I'll and I'll introduce like all the folks, all the folks who are on the show, which we've had every single person except for two.
We'll get them.
Who are featuring on the show, and one is in plans. The other, I've asked. He said yes, but just gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be a show. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna be hosting. It's gonna be Natasha Dash. It's gonna be Josh Price. It's gonna be Ian Yearsley. It's gonna be Tyson Gussman. It's gonna be Moondeck. Forgot his last names. Clement Stein, St. Pierre, whatever. Yeah. And it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
And I'm excited. I'm really excited actually. So buy your tickets now before they sell out. Buy your tickets so that it sells out.
Yeah. I'll get some. I'll try to go.
That'll make me happy, but no worries if you don't. Just because I know that I've said that I would go to a lot of your shows and haven't made it. And I don't want you to feel like obligated or anything.
To your credit, you chose a good one to come to.
I did. That was a fucking fantastic show. That Christmas show was.
Yeah, out of the premieres, the live stuff is the move. Well,
I would, see, that's the thing. I would much rather see you like portray a character and like actually like using your acting chops for like an hour.
Yeah.
Than watch like come to a screening and see a 10-minute movie and then have to sit through another 20 fucking films that don't have you in them.
Sounds like an open mic.
It does sound like an open mic.
All right. So do we listen to our sets or do we decide which world record we claim?
We got to talk about world records.
Okay. Should we do that first?
Yeah, let's do that first. I want to talk about world records. I have some ideas already. Most yogurt eaten in a day.
So to do that, is there a rule on like what kind of yogurt or whatever? Or I
don't know, but if there isn't, I'm choosing the Greek vanilla cream yogurt, and I'm just gonna fucking drink it.
I love vanilla yogurt.
Oh, it's really good. No, vanilla lemon yogurt. It's
no, not about it,
dude.
Personally.
Okay, or what if we did most consecutive unicycle hops?
I might be able to get
while
us in the
holding
running
hands
for that. Okay, we're talking. What about, is there a record for like just most podcast uploaded in a day?
Ooh.
Filmed and uploaded in the day.
That would be a great one to do. We could do just like like a
bunch of 5 seconds for 24 hours.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking. Like 5-minute podcasts, like every 5 minutes, like, and every single time you finish one, you just upload it. Like you literally, like we're literally just sitting here.
We could be editing while we're filming.
Yeah, and just and like being like, okay, this is how we edit our podcast. And like, there's a podcast about podcasting, about getting the world record for podcasting in one day, for podcasting.
All right. So I want to, just for the sake of moving on, I'm glad we have that on camera. So we're gonna just take that for research. That I think, yeah, that's a good goal. I think we should aim for that to be another one of the things we're gonna try to do.
I like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was good.
Yep.
We should do that.
I like that one. What about most roly-polies found in one day?
That's something. What's the longest time on an Indo board?
Oh, actually, that would be one that we could probably do.
Should we
look it up?
Google it.
Google it. And while you're Googling it, I'll sing the crowd a lovely tune. Ba-ba-da-da, this is my hold music. My name is Samson, and I've got it doing. Max is gonna burp, and I'm gonna flirp, 'cause I don't like it when he does it. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da, but just kidding, it's a natural bodily function, and I don't mind if anyone does it.
So the top three, there's balance board, world record time. There's three things that pop up that are like the cliff notes of three different articles. The top one says, from the Guinness World Records from January 20th, 2022.
That's
recent. Fairly recent.
That's recent.
I'm going to read the other way because that's the most recent. This one from worldrecordacademy.com from March 8th, 2011. There's a reason you're going to see why I'm so hesitant on how to read these, because it just doesn't quite make sense to me.
Okay, give me a...
So March 8th, 2011. Brentwood, Tennessee, USA. Wilson Patton, a 17-year-old Forest Hills resident, a junior at Ensworth High School, spent an hour and 55 minutes standing atop a ... I can only zoom.
Are you kidding
board.
me?
Hold on.
I could do
Vermont
that.
Community Newspaper or something. July 24th, 2015. She did it by balancing on a balance board for 7 hours, 25 minutes, and 31 seconds,
Now that's a world record.
breaking the previous record of 2 hours and 36 minutes. I
Wait.
don't know why that showed up.
What?
I
thought it was
I know. That's one. Well, that's one of the. Here's the kicker. From Guinness World Records, January 20th, 2022. We're gonna have to click on this link, but January 20th, 2022. The longest duration balancing on two balance boards with large rollers is
Two balance boards.
Oh yeah, I guess that's confusing.
What is two balance boards with large rollers? Does that mean one under each foot?
Well, I guess we'll find that out when we dive into this link. But before we do,
Because we could do that for sure. What's the time? Give me the time.
the longest duration balancing on two balance boards with large rollers is 21 minutes and 47
Shut the fuck up. We can do that on this podcast right now.
Yeah.
Do we have a second balance board? No, we don't. Indo board.
Well, let me
Send us a
just
second
make
balance
sure
board.
I'm not taking some out of context here.
On two large rollers. Two balance boards on two large rollers. That seems to me like he's like standing ski style, like one under each foot, right? How we do it, one-footed all the time.
Well, this website isn't doing jack shit.
If you know anything about the Guinness World Record for balance boarding, please send it to us at
It says
208-271.
Rubel Medini. What? Is it because he's the only one who went through like the official Guinness World Record?
That's got to
thing?
be it, dude. Let's call him. Let's call him up.
Let's call him. Let's see if he's got a contact.
No, let's call Guinness.
Oh.
Oh, dude, I think
The
I
beer or-
did steal a moon deck slider.
I hate you. Let's see.
I hate me too. I'm sorry, moon deck. Shit.
Okay, now here's another Guinness World Record.com whatever balls. Callie Braun did what? Longest balance board duration is 8 hours and 2 minutes and 2.02 seconds. Was achieved by Calibre in Vermont on June 29th.
That's one balance board?
Longest balance board duration.
2 hours.
8 hours and 2 minutes.
Oh, 8 hours and 2 minutes. Okay, let's do a stream.
Yeah.
Let's do a stream where we try to break the record. And we stream until we...
Should we allot like 20 hours, I guess 20, let's make it 24 hours of free time to where it's literally just us standing on balance boards.
We have to, yeah. We got to like at least take 24 hours out of like a given period of time where we take off of everything and just start a stream here in front of the green screen where we have like a couple different camera angles maybe from our phones because we can connect our phones to the OBS.
Yeah.
And then we can have one on like each side and then we'll just... I need to get a balance board too though and then we can both do it at the same time.
Yeah. It's a relatively cheap operation.
The endo boards are fucking expensive though.
Right, but for like considering the full cost for doing like a live stream whatever like event thing,
I guess
feel like $100 is like not too shabby.
Because you're going to the point. It's like 160.
Sorry. Whoops.
We're living on nothing.
Prayer.
Sorry.
We're halfway there.
We're halfway there. Okay,
Living
pogo
on.
stick. Pogos. What's the most pogo stick pogoed?
Oh boy.
Biggest stair set ridden down on rollerblades.
Oh, like just dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, just...
I don't know.
These
I
are
don't
things
know.
we can do.
I don't know if I can do that.
I mean, you could. We just need big enough wheels.
But what about the amount of speed we will accumulate?
Speed is our middle name.
No, it isn't.
You're right. Mine's Alan.
Mine's Kelly.
Charlie?
Oh, Charlie.
From It's
Yeah,
Always
yeah.
Sunny in Philadelphia.
That's
a character name from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Is my favorite character on any TV show of all time, so you better know it, okay?
You seen any of the new season?
Season 16?
Yeah.
I have not watched any of the new season.
This guy. I'm not as big a fan as he is. I'm not a fan, but like not like him. And I've seen every single one that's come out so far.
Sorry, I don't have Hulu.
It's... You know it's upstairs.
I haven't been
You
home.
know I have almost every streaming service upstairs.
I haven't been home.
This is way before 10 days ago.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
I have
The funny thing is I've been listening to their podcast come out every week and like they're like talking about the new season and filming it and stuff and I'm like yeah, blah, 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 blah. And I haven't taken the time to watch it because I want to watch it. I want to
with
enjoy
me.
it.
Oh.
I do want to watch it with you. Yeah.
It's not what you were going to say.
Well,
You weren't going to say it.
no, but I do want to watch it with someone.
No,
and
don't
you're the
backtrack.
perfect
You're
person.
weren't. I love the way you just looked at me. Wow. Woo! You should see. I mean,
No.
yeah, but I mean, I know the look you. No,
I can't do it again.
The first
It
one was
too
the
natural.
most authentic.
It was too natural,
You
yeah.
can't go back. Whatever he did, like, oh,
Fuck.
that'll melt your heart right there. Yeah, I don't know if you can recreate
Can I-
that.
I don't think I can. Fuck.
Try it 2 more times. Was that a try?
I don't know. I don't know what I did now.
Oh, you just.
It's like
It was more so just like the way you looked at me said, "I accept you," but
I
like
do want to watch it with you. I don't know how to do it anymore. I'm too, like-
no, you were getting there. You were getting there.
But I do want to watch it with you.
You don't get like sad. No, say it like you're,
Max,
like you're
I
happy.
can't. I'm
and-
like crying now. I don't know.
I think. Well, that's probably because this
Fuck.
happens now. Well, here's the thing. First of all, the fact that you've been required to get to a certain emotional state to do what you've been just doing, and also it doesn't hurt that we're basically kind of in a tanning bed with all of these lights here.
No, they
Like,
really bright, dude. And
your
I have
eyes-
such bright blue eyes, and they don't do well. You also have bright blue eyes. We don't do well in bright spaces. All right, we're a couple of fair-skinned, light-eyed boys, and the sun hurts.
when we were at the open mic today, when it was all day today has been, in fact, t-shirt weather. My skin was so pale because of the slight breeze that there was outside. Because I got, like, you know when, like, you're, like, tolerably cold?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Like, you feel that your body's cold, but you're like, I can handle it. Like, it's literally not a big deal. But I am, like, technically, on paper, yes, my body is cold. And I'm handling it fine because I've been in this, like, I know it's whatever.
You're from a cold place.
Yeah, it's like you get goosebumps in your arm and it's like, yeah, you know, this happens.
You're
It's
from a cold place. Listen, I don't really get cold in situations that you normally get cold in because I happen to have a beautiful
Look at how different we're dressed, for
layer
example.
of flubber blubber. And
For the person listening, Samson, what are you wearing and what am I wearing?
I'm wearing a beautiful Hawaiian t-shirt right now. It's got these lovely blue and pink flowers on it. It's a little salmon color in the background. And it's buttoned all the way up. It's a t-shirt. It's flowy. It is fucking feeling fresh and fine. Max is cozied up right now in a hoodie with his hood on. And I believe
Can't see through this
sweatpants?
No, these are just jeans.
Wearing
Jeans I
jeans.
wore
Still wearing
tonight.
his jeans to the mic. We just got back from the open mic. Max, how was the open mic?
I feel like my set, I feel like you're going to be able to differentiate between the parts that went well and the parts that didn't very well. You're going to be able to tell what I was trying and what I kind of knew was going to do well. The stuff that I didn't really have a plan for, etc. Because like the stuff that I knew was funny, it did get laughs, and the stuff that didn't, I know didn't do well. That it was because it was stuff I hadn't tried, and yeah, and I think that's good for me, and it'll be weird to listen to later. But I think you, well, we're on the subject of what I think. I think you did well. I think it seemed like you were working out. You were trying to get your reps in because I think subconsciously you have a show on the 30th and you're trying to get your reps in. You're trying to just be on stage and just say words in front of people and just get that flow, that feeling, that whatever. And I think that's good. I think you got to do that. It's good practice. It's good to just be in front of people as much as you can. And that's a good thing. And that's what I think.
I like what you think.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was a good think.
I thought
I think you thought right. And I'm definitely trying to get my reps in.
Glad you think so.
Yeah, definitely trying to get my reps in. Definitely trying to just get more. Yeah, just get that comfortability. I think it was like really refreshing to go out to Portland and do a couple mics out there and like kind of be in front of some randos and like.
Can we discuss how did those go? How did going to a foreign place, bringing your Boise comedy bumpkin ass out to Portland to tell your fucking snatch jokes or
The snatch joke went pretty well, actually.
Did you tell that?
I did, yeah.
Oh.
I did tell that at the first mic. That was my closer.
What were you thinking going in? Like, what?
So it was nice, actually. I got a really good warm up. So I only did it one day. Whoa. That's kind of cool. Okay.
Yeah, talking to the fucking tip.
I only did it one day. I really had this like vision that I was gonna go in like to town 3 days and fucking do comedy, but it's like an hour drive in there, like when there's no traffic, and then and I ended up spending a lot more time with my dad. But I did go into town, and I went into Vancouver first off, which is Washington, and it's on the other side of the river of Portland. And it's a little bit smaller of a town. And I went to this place called Doomsday Brewing in their like old downtown area, which is a really cool brewery that's got like 3 locations, 2 in Vancouver and 1 in Washougal. So it's almost got kind of like that Mad Swede vibe to it, where there's like, that was like one of their like tap houses or whatever.
I just did a future callback, by the way.
That's fucking crazy. A foresight callback.
Assuming we listen to your set.
Yeah.
We have to for that joke to work.
Yeah, okay, we definitely have to. All right. And so it was called Doomsday
Stay
Brewing.
tuned.
It was run by this gal, Ruby. I forget her last name. Her name's Ruby. She was very nice.
Ruby Tesson.
I forget her last name, but she was very sweet,
sleep
very
on her.
cool, very funny. And it was like, honestly, 10 people and it was an outdoor. It was like an outdoor thing, and there were like 10 people in the crowd, and it was like very chill, very similar to like early Boise mics, like early week Boise mics, and I really liked it, and it was like a good time, and I did pretty well. I did like I talked a little bit about weed. I did like a joke about OBGYNs that didn't go very well.
Oh. It's good you had some stuff that went well and that didn't.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
and then I circle back around, and I did the snatch story to close off, and I was wearing the Pretty Good shirt, and I was like, check out the website, and so put your email down.
If you do poorly with the Pretty Good shirt, you should say, this is my friend's podcast. If you do well, say, check out my podcast. Yeah.
It was the snatch joke did well.
Okay, good.
It closed well.
They'll remember
They'll
you
remember
as the
me on a
snatch
good
guy.
note.
Okay,
Good
good.
note.
Good.
The other place I went to called Funhouse. It was a later mic, and it was like really interesting because it's like a very different vibe of kind of like an actual like club. I like signed up on the alt list and didn't get on that one, but I watched a lot of good sets, and it was just like cool to be in like a club, fucking dark, like underground vibe. I wanted to get back and do more, but it was honestly just nice getting out there and like meeting some people in the scene, and like talk to a guy who had been doing it for like 10 years who hosts another show out there called The Short List, or The Short Set. I think The Short List, where he gives priority to comics 5'7" and under, which is kind of funny because there's like a lot of mics out there that give priority to like LGBTQ people and stuff.
Sure.
But he's like, yeah, short people. I'm like, I like that.
I know which mics it'll be tough for me to get a spot at.
Yeah, true. No, it was fun. And the cool thing about
We'll
Portland,
get along. I don't like that I'm tall either.
the cool thing about Portland is
I
there's
didn't
like
ask.
there's like a Laughs PDX blog or whatever, and it lists all the mics every day, and there's 4 to 5 mics every single day there. And like, so we could go there for a week and just like get a ton of reps in, which would be like really clutch, I think, to go to a different city and kind of experience that and stuff. And it was honestly just cool. It made me really want to like do more of that, like go to other cities and do more open mics and stuff and get more out there and experience different crowds,
Yeah. Def.
But yeah, definitely exciting, man. It was fun. It was fun.
Good.
This is my mic. I can do that. Don't do that at open mics.
Yeah. Do you ever though, like when you're doing stand and like your lips touch the mic a little bit and you're just like, ugh.
My lips don't touch mics when I do stand up. I hold it pretty far away and just talk loud.
My lips
Or
touch.
try to talk loud. I don't know if I actually do. Sorry.
You most definitely actually do.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I knew I did.
yeah, you're loud as fuck.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Sometimes it's annoying.
Okay. Sorry.
Sometimes it's fine. Like on June 30th, Mad Sweet on Cole Road. You can Samson being loud as fuck at Mad Sweet on Cole Road at
fucking loud.
Yeah.
And not the kind that smells.
I don't know why I'm like advertising because this, unless we upload it
We
tomorrow,
could upload it tomorrow. I mean, or I could just clip a lot
you
of this.
could.
I
This
guess.
this is on your jurisdiction.
Yeah, it is. I could just throw it in the drive and then like not tell you and be like, it's in the drive though. You could have seen it. Gaslighting at its best, baby.
I have the image release forms in there for like 3 days. Have you seen those?
No.
Like my lab. So.
I know, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Funny.
Uh-huh,
I
yeah.
haven't done that.
Wait, we haven't done what?
Just like put something in the drive and been like, it's been in there. You could have done it.
Actually, well,
it's a funny premise.
You haven't done that as snarky, but you've had stuff in the drive
sure I've made
where I was
like
no, you've had stuff in the drive where like I didn't see that you put it in, and you were like, it's in. I asked you, and you're like, it's in there, and I was like, oh, I found it. And but it was not as snarky as you just made it seem.
No, but like that would be like that's a different situation kind of, because that's more of like a, hey, did you put that in there? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. But like in my situation, it's more of like I put it in there, and then like don't do anything with it, and then nothing happens, and then it's like, why didn't you do that, Max?
Well, first
I put it in the drive, Max. Why didn't you do that?
First of all, you've never done that to me, because I always have the audio.
Yeah.
And so I get around to it eventually.
But I'm just saying, like, that's a dick thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. Definitely.
Saying, I don't do that. Thank God. Because that's mean.
What does mean again? Partly because I sort of forgot. Second, because I might have a joke lined up depending on what you say.
Okay. So, like, if I were to be like upset with you for not editing and posting a podcast that I never told you I uploaded the video for, and then you're like, I never saw that video, and I'm like, well, I uploaded it to the drive. It's titled IMG047.
Yeah, I should have seen that. Yeah, I forgot.
Because there's like a million things in the drive, and it can be, honestly, you can miss shit.
I feel like it's been getting cleaned up recently.
It has been.
And I feel like you've been doing that.
I have been organized.
So I do know for a fact between yesterday and 4 to 5 weeks ago, there was a time where I deleted 2 things out of the Google Drive.
Well, I've at least been trying to like go in there.
That's not a brag.
I've been going in there and like every now and again I'll look at it and I'll be like, have we posted any of these? And then I'll like look at them and be like, yeah. And then I'll like make a folder that says posted, and then I'll put them into that folder.
And then delete them.
And I haven't been deleting them because I'm like, do we want to throw this on Patreon eventually?
It's literally, we just need to get hard drives.
Yeah, I have a hard drive right here.
We need more hard drives.
I have a 2 terabyte hard drive that doesn't fucking work on Macs.
Well, then we need... what about a Mac computer? My name.
We need more hard drives. We need more hard drives. We need more SD cards.
Hey, if you are one of the...
If you want to donate...
If you got an empty hard drive, we'll fill it up and hang on to it.
If you have an old hard drive that you want to make pretty good.
If you want pretty good content on that and to never regain possession of that hard drive, we're your fellow.
Here's our address.
Yeah.
Send it here. We should get a P.O. box.
Business talk. I won't do it.
Okay, so I feel good about my set.
Right, I have yours.
I did a good bit, I think, towards the middle about something that we talked about earlier in the bathroom, which is like one of the second times that I've done that, taking a conversation to the stage, and it's gone well. And I'm like thinking that might be one of the better writing styles, which I've always known that, I think, like just like conversation and natural like fucking around that we do like is when I'm kind of at my best, you know, like silly and goofy.
You play well off someone you're comfortable with.
True, yeah. And I think that's
assuming you're comfortable with me. I have your set.
Do you want to play it?
Do you want to listen to it?
Yeah, let's listen.
It's up to you.
Yeah, let's listen.
Would you like to?
No, I want to. I haven't listened.
I have a template for a release form if you'd like to
Yeah, I'll sign it.
Ready?
Yeah, play it. Fucking spin it.
Hang on 1 second.
Hey, give it up for Reese, guys. I think so is the tagline. Fresh, dude. It's like the one with the flat bill hats, you know, leaving the tags on. So I just got back from Washington, a little trip to Washington, and Washington's sick because Washington has legal marijuana. Yeah, hell yeah, you're from Bellingham? Yeah. Nice, man. Are you just visiting? Yeah. Nice. Do you like Boise? I love it. Do you come here a lot? Yeah. What's your favorite part about Boise? Say the vibe. The vibe. It'd be a better vibe if there was legal weed for sure. I think also if we legalize weed, we might get abortions back. People might chill out a little bit, you know? And also, like, if we legalize weed, I think, like, all the conservatives would just be so fucking, they'd be, like, swimming in their swimming pools full of, like, tax dollars, you know? Like, they wouldn't give a shit about anything else after that. Yeah, so I just, you know, brought back a bunch of weed, so. Look out, guys. I went out there, I went to Portland, I did some open mics out there. It was a fun little comedy scene. The cool thing about Portland is like it's got like a couple areas that kind of feel like Boise, and then you can also go down and see some homeless people doing heroin under a bridge, like in a real city, you know. Boise doesn't have any of that real city grind. So I've been told I talk like a surfer, and I think it's because of like the influence of like the animated movies in my childhood. Characters like Chicken Joe from Surf's Up, or like Crush from Finding Nemo, the turtle. Like my dream blunt rotation is like Chicken Joe, Crush the turtle, and then like the 2 jellyfish from Shark Tales. You know? I think that would be pretty badass. I think they could throw Sebastian Crab in there too. He's like got a fucking fun Jamaican vibe to him. I think he could probably toe it down. I really love Idaho. I love like the history of Idaho, like and just how much like natural landscape we have here. One of my favorite history stories about Idaho is up in McCall back in the 50s. There was a problem with beavers, a lot of nuisance beavers, and that's what I'm going to talk about.
Can we pause for a second? So the 2 ladies talking the entire fucking time,
How old are you?
right in front of us.
Seriously.
Are they the 2 people right in front of us?
Yeah.
What?
There was I don't think it was the 2 people in front of us, but there was 2 people talking that I could hear because I just wasn't listening to this.
Yeah.
Talking about like, how old are you to somebody else, whatever. But anyways,
so
you were saying.
The 2 ladies, maybe it's not the 2 ladies that I'm thinking of talking in the entire time, but if it is, I'm a little upset because they sat down right in front of us and were like, oh my God, an open mic comedy night. Oh no, oh my God. And then they were like, should we stay? Should we go? Should we stay? And they're like, oh my God, let's stay. It's going to be so fun. And then it's like, if you're going to stay, shut the fuck up during the sets.
Yeah.
Or like, or... At least talk about something interesting, like murder.
Yeah,
or
like true crime.
Fucking who you're banging, or like fucking who the mayor is banging.
Yeah.
Or like why you're banging the mayor.
Why you're banging the mayor.
Stop banging the mayor.
This is my city, and you will stop banging the mayor.
Batman. All right, we can resume. Sorry.
Okay.
So a lot of like loggers were like, man, they're blocking up their waterways, like you can't send the logs down.
Do you want me to like hold it closer to your ears, idiot? This is the closest I can hold it.
No. I was saying that I couldn't hear them
Shut
talking.
up.
And so what they did was they took all these old World War II cargo boxes.
Bitch.
Parachutes and packed all these beavers in these boxes. And they went and dropped them out in the backcountry, like 100 something boxes with all the parachutes down. Like the first one's name was Geronimo. It's like super adorable. And I like to call that, I like to coin terms. So I call that, I know like liberation. It's like the beaver brigade, you know? I like that. And that was like the first beaver brigade, and then there was like a second beaver brigade in like the 80s when a bunch of like Air Force guys would like brigade up to McCall for the 4th of July to try to get some beaver. But anyways guys, I'm Samson Large, and I'm going to be hosting a show called You're Not As Funny As You Think You Are. It's pretty fitting.
I don't need to hear that shit. Enough already. We get it. You're hosting a show at Mad Suite on June 30th at Cole Road with
they need to adjust the sound a little bit in that room.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew that from the beginning, and I just am now hearing it back over a recording. That was kind of rough.
Here's the thing. You have some shitty headphones on your ears. I have like the whatever Apple headphones, and they're better than whatever you have on your head.
Dude, that was like, first off, I don't know if it's just the way that room is, but like when I was doing my set, I couldn't hear anyone talking.
Yeah.
And I thought everyone was paying attention, to be honest. And like in that video, maybe, I don't know if I heard it better through those earphones because the way it split the stereo or whatever, or if like other people are going to hear it the way that I heard it. But I could not tell what I was saying I could hear the people like behind you or whatever better.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
might be because my hand was holding the thing.
No, I don't think it's your fault.
Also because they were talking.
I don't think it's your fault. It's just they were talking pretty loud, and like also it's the Cactus fucking bar, so you're not elevated. But I mean, like I'm very happy with my set, and a lot of people laughed at my jokes, and I liked my jokes, and they were all new, pretty much, except for Geronimo.
You had some good ones in there. Aside from the beaver thing, I'm pretty sure I don't think I've heard any of those.
They were all new tonight.
Good on you.
Thank you.
Anything else before we get into mine? I gotta go to the bathroom.
I can also have to go to the bathroom.
All right. Who wants to ramble first?
Fuck.
Do you want to go first? I'll ramble.
How bad do you have to be?
Decently, but like I can go.
Are
for
you
a
like
minute.
Dancing a little bit, or
no? I'm getting there, but not quite.
You can like feel it.
Yeah.
In your penis.
It's like I can wait for you peeing amount of time if you went to the bathroom.
Okay, then you go first.
Me go first.
You go first. I'll ramble.
All right,
I'll ramble. I'm gonna ramble. So, yeah, man, I just really love cucumbers. They're one of my favorites. I really like cucumbers. You can make a lot of things out of cucumbers. You can make cucumber bread. You can make the cucumbers that go over your eyes. You can make pickles. You can make cucumber jewel pods. Those are my favorite kind of cucumbers. I also like it to call, so I like calling things, I like pronouncing things wrong. It's one of my favorite pastimes is pronouncing things wrongly. Wrong pronunciations. I like to say cucumbas. See, it's the same. It's C-U-C-U-M-B-A. C-U-C-U-C-U-M-B-E-R. Cucumber, but I like saying cucumba. Cucumba. I like my cucumbas. Cucumba. I like my cucumba. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay. So that was Samson rambling, and I guess what I'm gonna do is a version of improv and slam Slam poetry, let's call it stand-up poetry. I'm just gonna like say a word and then just talk off of that. So I'm looking at a chair right now. This chair is made of wood, trees. Trees are super sick. I climbed a tree one time. We had a tree at our old house when I used to live in Eagle. It was a lot of fun. I had like my own little routine of climbing up. I would grab this branch, that branch, that branch, that branch. Branches of businesses that you work at. Businesses usually tend to franchise, and then they branch out like a tree. Fucking Christmas is a holiday by Green Day. Green Day is a band rubber
I love
bands.
Green Day.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. So, da, 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 da. Good timing. You piss really fast.
I got a strong stream.
Good on you.
Yeah. Big hole. Big old hole. Big old hole.
Here's the thing. I don't know.
Might have got gored out a little bit. I don't know.
I don't know.
I had kidney stones. Have you had kidney stones?
No.
It hurt.
I bet.
It hurt really fucking bad.
Did you have to piss them out or get them surgically taken
piss
out?
them out.
Oh, that sounds worse than getting surgically or getting them surgically taken out. Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Really?
No, probably half that size, but like.
Show that to that way. That's really big. Yo, anything bigger than a grain of sand is huge to go through your urethra.
It's like that big.
And you can see through that. That's bigger. That's way bigger than a grain of sand. That would tear your urethra.
It bled.
Up. I bet.
Bled a lot. No one else knows about this except for you, podcast. And you. And everyone in my fraternity.
Wait. So when was this? I guess in college.
2018. It just happens when you don't drink enough water. I'm pretty sure.
It's also like it's a buildup of minerals.
Yeah, and dehydration.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what happens when you do college things
Yeah.
for a college amount of time.
Kidney stones, bro.
I have a friend who had stomach ulcers. That seems way worse,
Yeah.
to be honest, because those don't go away if you continue anything.
That's a fucking hole in your intestine.
Yeah, hurts. Ugh. Anyways, Max, I
Yeah.
liked your set tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I honestly love your fucking Chihuahua joke. It's like one of my all-time favorites.
I like it because there's a lot of
There's a
different
lot of-
ways I
you
can
say it.
deliver
Yeah,
it.
exactly. That's like one of my favorite
It
things
was
about
so
a joke
convenient that there were so many dogs.
Also, dude, you gotta love Ian for like taking it there, but like also like
No, Ian nailed it. I have no notes for anything Ian said. I don't care that nobody
so
laughed.
good.
I was laughing.
I was laughing too, and
Ian?
I could feel people looking at me like as I was laughing. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, they're dogs. It's fucking funny. Like,
No, yeah. Look, I like dogs too, but
I love
I think
dogs.
dog fighting. Yeah. The Michael Vick. Yeah.
that was a
yeah.
great fucking joke, dude.
He was kidding. It was funny.
Oh, dude, it was a great set. I
Catch
love that
Ian
kid.
in
He's so funny.
5 to 12 episodes ago. Unless you do this
Let's say
now,
post
then
this
he's
right
coming
now,
out
and then
like
he's gonna
next
be
week.
Next episode. Should we do a doubleheader
Well,
this week of Josh
here's the
and
thing.
Ian?
Well, we should and we could, but there is one episode we have in between that we filmed.
Of Just Us?
Just Us. It's like 30 minutes long, and I'm probably just going to throw it up on Thursday. That's the one reason why I was hesitant when Ian was like, "When's my episode coming out?"
Postpone that one. Whatever.
Well, no, it's just because I think when we have guests, we should stick to like a regular uploading schedule. But I was hesitant to tell Ian because I didn't tell him it's the next one. I told
the next official one.
I told him it was the next one, but then I like backtracked and was like, I mean, it's coming out on Tuesday.
Yeah.
and now you know that.
What if we just post his on Thursday?
We could. I absolutely could. I could do that.
Is it done?
No. But I mean, I'll literally, I need the amount of the length the episode is and then the amount of time it takes to export it. And yeah. But we don't need to talk about this right now.
Okay, can we listen to your set? Oh, I have it. I'm fucking stupid. Where did I put it? It's in my photos. Sorry. Here it is.
Oh, you're good. Dogs.
You didn't get my cross joke.
Oh, you're good.
Wait.
Dogs.
I laughed at it, but I didn't get it.
My name is
Oh,
Cross.
you're good.
She said his name was crossed off, and he said, I'm not cross about it. You're good.
She also said cross a couple
What's
times.
your stance on chihuahuas?
I'm talking to a dog. Put the clip up.
How come you never see
No, that's an editing note. I'm just no. I mean for later.
about to die, but they're never chihuahuas?
Yeah.
Always
Good
really
luck
old,
editing this
about to
now.
die, but they
Keep
never
starting
do.
it over. Have fun.
Every single chihuahua I've ever seen, the owner's always like, oh, this is Churro, he's 43, he's biting your ankles, and he came with the trailer. Whatever. You guys go to church? I used to not, but I started getting kind of into it because I recently started thinking of it as a musical adaptation of the Bible. It's so much fun. It's kind of like, it's a lot like Newsies because it's
You filmed
a huge
that, right?
sausage fest, but if you think about it, like the
Flared my
altar
heel.
boys are like the extras, and the bishop is like a supporting actor, and then the communion is like the crowd work intermission kind of part.
This is
where
my new part I wanted to
the
try.
body of Christ, not on your body. You want butter with that communion bread or something? Go with Christ.
I gotta slow it down. I gotta slow down with a bigger crowd.
Think about a new bit. You always
It's just kind of they're fucking the hot extras.
And by you.
That, Celsius Deo, amen.
The priest and like the way you set that up, so fucking amazing.
Well, yeah, it's I know that it's like it's weird to like come back to the priest is the lead, and
No,
I wanted that
it's
was
perfect.
the
Like,
shock
that's
I
what you should
wanted,
do.
but it's just I know it if I can just reword the where I cut in with
Excelsior's.
no before that.
They're the hot extras.
No, before that. What am I like? The main thing I was
The
talking.
bishop, the priest is the
Oh,
lead.
the communion.
The communion bit.
The priest roasting the. I think that was just me being conscious about time and not wanting to be a dick. But like, if I didn't have time, I would have like more enunciated the like, oh, here, body of Christ. Oh wait, this is bread. Do you want me to put butter on that, you fat fuck, or whatever?
Oh, okay.
And like that was kind of what I was getting at. But I just with open mics, I'm so bad with time. When I'm in like a paid gig,
Yeah.
it's just I milk it and whatever.
I think like the other thing with like specifically Cactus open mic is like there was no like, hey, you have this much time.
That's true.
There wasn't.
I was in my head. I was thinking
You
3
would
to
probably
4
think
minutes.
3 minutes, yeah. But like in my head, I was thinking 5. I don't know how much I did, but
Mm-hmm.
I was like trying to push to 5,
Yeah,
and then I think I got light, and I was like, okay, I'll fucking
yeah,
stop talking.
But that like structure of I wanted to divert and talk about the communion thing and be able to like go off on the priest roasting tangent thing.
Yeah.
And then be able to come back to the anyways, I think the priest is there to fuck the hot ex. And that I know for a fact that was me stumbling my
That
words.
line, that like the priest is the like you. Yeah, it definitely went through that specific line a little bit because that line is the main fucking punchline of that joke, obviously, where it's like, oh my God, that's the fucking kicker, right? Where it's like,
And that's just because I haven't done it. And If you
You
heard
haven't
that, that's
like you haven't been doing stand up with that joke specifically a lot. Like that's a pretty new joke.
it's a risky one too.
It's a fucking brilliant one. Cactus is the perfect place to test it out though, because
think so,
everyone there
too.
is like, I think very like, yeah,
They're
like,
loose.
They're loose there, and like I think that guy with all the tattoos,
They're there to drink.
I think that dude is the owner. I'm not
The fresh meat guy.
Yeah, I think he's the owner.
Oh.
I'm not 100%, but like the way that he interacts with Reese and like the way he went up and like adjusted the mic stand at the beginning, and like he was at the first one as well.
He definitely knows his way around a mic and knows performing whatever.
And the way that he like kind of carries himself around in there, and he's wearing a Cactus t-shirt, and I think he is probably the owner of Cactus.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Anyways, let's.
Sorry.
Church is Godspell.
Day by day.
Does everyone have like a half-empty giant can of
New bit.
Folgers on their fridge at home that's just kind of been there? I feel like everybody that moves into a house, they buy Folgers and they use a little bit of it, but then they just leave it out there because one, they don't want to waste, and two, they realize that any other coffee exists. And then, but that's why Folgers is so generational, and that's part of waking up. Also, Keurig coffee. Why do all the
People like
machines
the
do like that
tune.
Yeah, that's
shit
my
fart thing at the end
cheap
when it,
shot
like,
out.
just dumps water through dirt into your cup?
I didn't want to do that.
That's part of waking
I
up.
wonder if Yeti has a point.
I
Or
have
maybe
a
it's
sex
not
doll,
authentic that you're doing a
and,
Folgers bit.
Her name's Matilda.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to like, maybe you need to be like my grandparents.
And my first time hanging out with her was during that earthquake a few years ago. And I mean, sex with a sex doll is like a 6 out of 10. Sex with a sex doll during an earthquake, it's like an 8 out of 10.
I need a better
On
bit
the
to set
Richter
that
scale?
bed up.
I liked the way you did that.
Anyways, I will end on a high note.
Okay.
I liked the way you did the Matilda joke this time.
Yeah.
That was the first time
Kinda
I've heard you
quick.
do it like that. I thought it, like, the crowd liked it more. They didn't feel like you were like dragging them through a story about.
I tried to shorten it up.
I liked it a lot. I think the crowd was more receptive to it too. Like, especially just like the quick. It's like, I think it's funny to just be like, sex with a sex doll, 6 out of 10. Like that's good. I think that's probably the best. I think you've done that bit.
Which sucks is the. That's just me hating me.
There's not a lot of people in that crowd.
No. Not at all.
Like it was one of those nights where there's more stand-ups back in the back area than people in the bar. And like dude, I literally had this thought when we first got there and there was no one in there, and I saw those 2 chalkboards at the front of the door, and I was like, can I fucking write stand-up night like on those and just put it outside real quick? Like,
Did you do that?
No, I should have.
Oh.
I should have said something about that, because like it probably would have got people in. Like,
The amount of people I saw just when you or me weren't on stage, when the open mic was going on, when people were talking on stage, the people that were walking past that would like stop for a minute and be like, what's going on in there? Like people's curiosity will be piqued when they hear first of all not music coming from a bar, but they hear voices and they hear laughter, they hear something going on in there. They want to see, especially when they know the place is open. There's no question. It's like, it's not a bar where it's, I couldn't tell if the open sign, the shit says it's open, and then there's a
Cactus
sign out front.
leaves their door open too.
Yeah. and there's a sign out front that says exactly what the fuck is going on.
And that would have been clutch if there was, I think, if that sign was out there, I think, and
Because-
that's such an easy thing because there's literally 2 chalkboard signs sitting there, and I literally had the thought to be like, hey, can I fucking real quick just be like, stand up night? And I should have, because I'm sure they would have been like,
'Cause
yeah,
people-
please, you know,
'cause-
because like sometimes you just, those things slip out of your mind and like you don't think about it, but like,
Well, because you can tell, because the audio from inside, it echoes onto the street.
oh yeah,
And
totally.
people do stop. You can see them during the open mic. They're stopping, and you can tell the one thing that's keeping them from like going in there is like they don't know
They don't know what it
exactly
is.
what's going on,
And they don't
But
know if there's like a cover or anything. So if you just put free comedy night,
yeah, like
And
people
you-
are stopping.
Yeah.
people are noticing the shit going on inside. But the thing that's putting them off is because they don't know if it's like a thing that you got to get tickets for in advance or like. But if you say like, "Come on in," there's
that's so
stand-up
true, dude.
going-
Signage is so important.
Yeah.
So
There are
important.
so many people that walk. People walk around now.
People do walk around now.
You
COVID's
can roam,
over. Like
motherfucker.
you can fucking
like the song,
yeah.
Rome.
Oh my God, we're at an hour already.
Are we? Really?
Yeah,
Right on. We should be done.
we should be done. Thanks for listening to us. If you did
Samson, how do you think your show went? Because
tonight,
actually, well, no,
Oh,
you're
then
not
I
as funny.
do my
First
show?
of all, for 2 questions. Do you think this is going to come out before the show happens? And 2, how do you think it went if it didn't? If it comes out
this
after?
is not going to come out before the show happens.
All right, then how do you think it went?
I think it went well. Here's what's going to happen. All the clip, I'm going to clip every single time you mentioned the show and just make a short of it, of all the different times you mentioned it today.
Before the
show
happens.
I'm going to post that on like tomorrow or something.
Okay.
But I won't post this full episode.
Just make sure you get the audio from this thing.
I might and I might not. We'll see what happens.
It's right here. I'm not going to touch it.
Okay, I'll get
You
it.
have
I'll
no
get it.
excuse to
I'll
use
get it. I
this
got
audio.
the.
If you pull camera, like this Zoom bullshit audio off of this,
I'm not going
I'm
to.
going to punch you in the...
Okay. I won't.
I won't punch you.
I know you won't,
I don't
but
even
I'm
know
not
what
going
to
to do
punch you
that.
in.
I'm not going to do that. In my butt hole.
Oh. Anyways, it's 11:50, June
Jesus
27th.
Christ, dude. It's that late. Are you serious?
No.
Thank you. That's what I needed. Max, what time do you
Yes.
work tomorrow?
I don't want to talk about that.
Tell me right now. Say what time you work.
I have to be at work at 7:30.
Okay, that's not as bad as I thought.
It's not bad.
I thought you were gonna say like 5:30.
No, that's just I usually
You just
get
like to
up-
wake up then.
Yeah. I like to have time to shower for as long as I want and then be able to make breakfast.
That's
if I want.
fucking fair, man. That's a great morning.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm proud of you for that. What?
You're proud of me?
Happy for you?
Why?
I don't know.
What-
Because that's
what
a
about
nice,
that makes-
enjoyable morning.
No. What about that makes you happy?
Happy for you that you get to enjoy your morning.
You're happy that I get to enjoy my morning.
Yeah, you get to take a nice long shower and make breakfast.
All right. I'm going to pretend like like that matters to you.
Dude, why don't you fucking...
Because I suck at taking compliments, Samson. I suck at
That's
having politeness thrown at me like
I'm
you're
not
doing right now.
throwing it at you. I'm your fucking friend,
Well,
dog.
I'm telling you that I'm working
I'm
on that.
supposed to be happy for you when you do nice things for yourself and fucking have a good time and are happy with yourself. As you're supposed to be
Hey.
happy with me when I do that.
And
for
I
myself.
am.
I know you are.
But I'm not used to that being reciprocated at me. And so it's going to take me a minute. And it's going to seem like I'm being passive aggressive at you. But it's not. It's more so just I'm not used to politeness being thrown at me. I'm used to just...
Max, I love you.
I love you too.
Have a pretty good week, everybody.
Yeah.
This has been Johnny Carson. Oh, that was a fun one.